What's up, everybody? It's Dave Drakes with the Collective Experience. We are back for another TCE Foul Plugs Moto Show. As always, I'm your host, Dave Drakes, curator, owner, and facilitator of the Collective Experience, where you guys can go behind the scenes with your favorite professional motocross and supercross racers to get hands-on experience like you've never imagined possible. Joining me is Mr. Manny Fresh. You guys have seen him on the Moto Show, the pods, the vlogs, all that stuff. What's going on, Manny? How you doing?
What's up? What's up?
And we got a repeat offender, Mr. Billy Freeman of Surge Unlimited. What's up, Billy?
Hey, how's it going, man?
It's good to be with you guys. Yeah, dude, I'm pumped. We just got finished with Daytona. It's an iconic race. Everyone loves it. I'm not the biggest fan of the area, but I do like the race. The race is actually pretty dope. Everyone knows I try to skip that one if I can, but it is a fun race. I will say that. But we got a lot to talk about. I mean, we had a lot of drama, a lot of carnage on this track. The track itself was a whole new aspect. It was a little bit tighter than I think we've seen in years past. I'll start with you, Billy. Like, what was your impression of this year's Daytona? I
thought it was pretty awesome. I mean, there's always some sort of drama with Daytona, right? Pretty cool with Tomac, getting that record. I don't know. What can't you say about Daytona,
Yeah, for sure. Manny, what are your thoughts on it? It was a good one, man. We were texting back and forth.
I actually liked it. I think it raced better. It raced pretty fast this year.
It did. Yeah, it did.
So I definitely kind of liked it in terms of it made for good racing. You never like when stuff just gets one line. So it was actually pretty good for racing.
Yep.
Definitely, like, how to piggyback on Billy, it was dope to see Eli kind of to come behind and actually get that done. I mean, I think everybody low key was kind of rooting for him to kind of get that done.
Yeah, because it's never been done before. So yeah, I guess we'll kick us off with like Tomac's run, getting a sixth Daytona win, dude. That's insane. I think he beat Ricky on that one. He's the only man to do that. Like, what separates Tomac? Like, why is Tomac one of the only guys that can get this job done in this class?
I don't know. I think it kind of just, this track always suited his riding style. He's always really aggressive on the bike, and this track always suits that in terms of kind of hanging it out there.
Yeah.
And it's also, it's not 100% that Supercross track. It has that mix of outdoors, and we all know he's great at outdoors as well. So I think it's always kind of played right into his strengths.
Oh, definitely. And one thing that I'm shocked about week in, week out is how comfortable he looks on that Yamaha. Like, he looks extremely like at home. I thought it was going to take him like half a season to get that thing dialed in, get used to the different type of chassis, the power delivery, all that stuff, new team, new dynamics. But it looks like he's not bothering him at all, which to me is kind of crazy. Bill, have you ever seen a time when a rider adapted to a bike like right out of the gate that fast?
No. I mean, I guess, on the factory level, sure, people adapt, and that's what, preseason, they work out the bugs, but this is almost like a whole different setup, maybe more of an outdoor setup. Mm-hmm. And like Manny was saying, he's an outdoors dude. I gotta say, I was kind of hoping for some more of those like extended roller sections. You remember that clip that everyone saw a million times?
Yeah. Tomac.
Yeah,
wheeling through
him on the Yamaha doing that, but
no, for sure, that'd be awesome. I think they're getting better with these tracks, and no matter what the track looks like, Tomac's going to be solid there. So I mean, there's that. Who do you guys think is the one person that could potentially give Roczen like some hard time? Like, we've seen a few guys pop up here and there that look like they're making a run at them and they're getting wins and stuff, but it doesn't seem to be as consistent as Tomac. Is there anyone that can like turn it around in this latter half of the season and start fighting him for that number one plate week in and week out? I'll start with you, Manny.
I mean, I think in terms of speed, Jason Anderson has the speed to do it.
Yeah. Yep.
The past couple of weeks, he's just been getting caught up with the whole little back and forth with Mookie, and obviously they said they squashed that. So I think
what is that about? Like, what was because they're both losing.
They were just retaliation. It was one, it was like, you get me, I get you back, and it ended up just costing them both results in the long run. But in terms of like speed, they are the podium, Mookie, Jason Anderson, and Tomac, in terms of like the guys in and out consistency and the speed right now. But I do think Jason Anderson has a little bit more speed than Mookie.
Gotcha.
So I think in terms of if anybody actually can kind of actually give Eli a threat, and it would be Jason Anderson, but his consistency is his thing. He just has to make sure he's kind of consistent before Eli kind of starts running away with this thing.
Yeah, for sure. And to that point, the whole Mookie and Jason Anderson thing, Bill, would you be pissed if somebody came in and like took you out of the race when you're potentially going to make a couple $100,000? Like, would you not kill somebody for that?
I mean, you've seen some bad moments of mine, so I think you already know.
Yeah, I've seen you do some wild shit for $20. So a couple $100,000, Billy. You put some money on somebody's head.
Yeah, no,
Really might catch a body.
I mean, if someone's like known for starting to ride and like always have issues like that, adds insult to injury. So yeah, I'm not gonna get too far into it, you know, but you already know what I'm thinking. So
yeah. You know, that whole thing's wild. I hope it is squashed, because they're literally like ruining their points chase. Like they're just ending up like 8th and 9th and 5th and 12th and shit. Like come on, you're throwing away valuable points. And now I think Tomac's up like 17 points on Jason Anderson or something crazy. It's just, come on, get it together, guys. I get it. Save the fights for after the race. Do it in the pits. Another thing that I want to bring up is sticking to the 450 deal is we had a departure from Ken Roczen. That's a whole shakeup, a development that happened today where Ken Roczen pulled out of the series. And Honda HRC stating that it's more of a physical health issue, and he's taking the time to really recover and heal his body. Bill, we've seen this kind of like time and time again where Roczen's been like feeling under the weather, and we'll see him come out and do really, really well in a race, but then halfway through the season he kind of falters and we see a steep decline, and that decline happened a lot sooner this year. What can you make of this, man? Like, is Roczen's time to retire? Like, is this a mental thing? Is it a physical thing? Like, what are your thoughts?
It could be any of the above. And, the stuff that everyone knows in the press is only what's released. There could be some other stuff behind the scenes that no one knows about.
Yeah.
So there's always that. But I mean, he is getting a little bit older, but that's kind of compounded by some of the injuries he's had. They were pretty drastic. So, and that kind of thing does take a toll on you mentally too. So it could be any of the above.
What are your thoughts, Manny? I mean, the guy has had like 20 different surgeries on his arm.
Yeah. I mean, aside from the whole Epstein-Barr thing, and obviously we know that plagued him for the past couple seasons, I want to throw this out here. Do you guys think he's having any bike troubles or any issues with the bike? Because normally when Kenny does his little I'm sick thing, let's just call it that, he's still really fast in the beginning of the race. Yeah. He's really fast through qualifying and heat races, and he shows that he has speed, and then he fades. Recently, he's been a 9th place guy from gate drop. Like he'll maybe come around 3rd or 4th on the start, but by lap 2, lap 3, he's starting already to fade. And he's crashed into whoops. What was that last round? So I don't know. Maybe something's going on with the bike. I don't know. Maybe he's not happy with the bike. I don't know. But isn't he coming to the end of the contract coming up soon too?
I think he's got he might have one more year in now. I'm not sure. But I mean, to your point, Manny, this is one of the only seasons where I've seen Roczen like crash multiple times. Like the dude
never
crashes, dude. Like we've seen him do some pretty gnarly stuff, and the dude keeps crashing, and he's not getting the starts that he usually gets. And I don't know, he's getting caught up in a lot of these like 5th to 8th place, like little spats and tip overs and all that traffic and stuff back there. We're not used to seeing Roczen like get anything less than like a whole shot for the most part. Yeah. So to me, it just, I don't know, it might be like a bike issue that he just can't figure out. It compounded by a physical thing, right? It could be that he's fatigued, but also his teammate, Chase Sexton, looks like he could be a top 3 guy, or if not, a winner every single weekend. Now, yes, he does make mistakes. He might crash himself out, might not qualify that good, but at least he's there and he makes the bike look like it's capable. So are their setups that dang different? Like, is it Sexton just that much like fresher and younger or something like that? Like what's the discrepancy between what we're seeing from Sexton and what we're seeing from Roczen?
I don't know. I think it's weird because I think technically Sexton and Roczen are more similar than different.
Yes.
Because they're both very technically sound riders.
Yes.
So I wouldn't think that their setups are drastically different aside from the size difference between the two of them.
Yeah.
But in terms of like technically, I don't think their setups are really different because it's not like Chase is like really hard on the bike or anything. He's really smooth like how Kenny is.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure. I like how you said, I think it's actually a little bit of both. And then I think it also has something to do with, you know, him stepping away, the contract things coming up as well. Cause I think, let's put it out there, if Jet wins Supercross and outdoors, he's going up.
That's wild.
So,
that's so young. That's crazy to me.
I think he moves up if he wins Supercross and outdoors this year. So let's just call it what it is.
That would be pretty interesting. So I guess we'll kind of segue into the 250s and we'll talk about Jet for a while. I mean, the Wonder Kid did it. He looked like he was right at home. He looked super comfortable. If there's one race that I thought would give him like a little bit of a headache, I thought it would be Daytona. And he kind of looked like he was on a Sunday cruise, man. It like really went uncontested. And the thing about Jet that I'm continually impressed by is he looks like he's been there before. And we talked about this a little bit, Billy, on the watch party that we have every weekend. It was eerie to me. It almost looked like when you first saw Stewart go pro and the things that he was doing on the bike. He looked like he was just so focused and determined on moving forward, and like he had been like a seasoned Supercross vet and in his first couple of races. And that's how Jet is looking, man. This is like what his second or third year in Supercross, but he looked like he's a 10-year vet. The way that he's just slicing through the pack, the way he's staying out of trouble for the most part on the starts, racing forward, getting around people really quickly, the way he's attacking the track and staying light on the pegs, all that stuff. He looks like he's really like light years ahead of his contemporaries, and it's pretty crazy to me. I guess we'll start with you, Bill. Like, what do you think of Jet, and like, can anybody like hang with them on the East Coast right now?
I don't know if anyone's going to be able to compete with his level of maturity of riding, for sure.
Yeah,
he was so smooth.
Yes,
it was. I don't know. It's going to be tough to compete with, especially with the momentum he's built up. So we'll see, but it's gonna be real tough. I don't know.
I agree, Manny. I mean, you're at this point, you're probably boys with them. You guys did some filming together. What are your thoughts on Jet, man?
Jet, I would say, just to talk about, I guess, who can maybe compete with him. We know where Jet's level is, and kind of obviously he's still hands down the fastest guy. Now losing Austin Forkner, that was kind of the only guy who I think had the capability to pull out that raw speed. I think in terms of Daytona, I didn't think it fit the guy who I thought had the chance, which is Cameron McAdoo. I didn't think that fit his kind of style of riding. Cameron's more, from the way at least I see it, is more technical. The traditional Supercross tracks fit his style of riding a little bit better, where you're not kind of just hanging it out the whole time. So I didn't think, obviously, Daytona played to his cards a little. So I wasn't really surprised to see Jet kind of run away with that one.
Yeah, if I think about it too, I mean, the fact that Forkner's out and nothing against McAdoo, the other guys, but I just think they're just a hair below that all out raw speed that those guys have, Forkner and Lawrence. So I think if McAdoo can find that extra gear, it would be very, very interesting. But for right now, I feel like Jet's going to go for the most part uncontested, So
yeah. Can we touch on just one thing while we're on the 250s?
What's up?
What's the deal with J-Mart?
Bro,
are we going to talk about it or
talk to your boy? Talk to your boy. Like,
I mean,
he looked awesome in Minneapolis. I will say that in practice, dude looked fast, and I went on camera saying he looked fast.
Yeah,
but like, Supercross is just not his deal, man. What is going on?
I think at this point, at the end of the year, he just has to move up and give it a try, as whether it's a smaller satellite team. I know he was trying to get that Supercross championship so he can get the big factory job, but it's not working.
No, is it his size? Is like the stature an issue for Supercross?
I don't know, because it was a practice crash this time, right? So it wasn't even like a racing incident, and I don't know. Like, I don't want to call him frail because he's like small, but like every time he crashes, he gets hurt.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. What did he break this time?
What is it, a labrum, I think?
Okay. Ugh, come on, dude.
So
Yeah,
it's like
I
he's
figured
done for Supercross, and then
yeah.
he'll come out. He's fast outdoors, but I
Uh-huh.
don't think he'll be like jet fast. There's a lot of people that are going to be competing for outdoors.
Well, remember
really fast outdoors.
he does. But remember last year, Iron Man, right? Wasn't it? I almost said Iron Dog. Iron Man, where Jet was out front and Martin was coming quick.
Oh yeah,
Before he went down, he was coming quick.
Yeah, but I mean, like, so you think he comes back again and tries Supercross again?
No, I don't think. I mean, as his age and stuff, like, buddy, if you don't got it by now, like, and again, nothing. We're all Martin fans here, so.
Oh yeah,
I think by now it's like, buddy, if you can't, if you're,
I'd rather just see him try it at this point.
Yeah, I'd rather just move up. Yeah, just move up, see what it's about. Maybe with the extra power, maybe he doesn't have to try as hard, right? Maybe he doesn't have to seat bounce super far and yanking the bars and do get kicked around as much, with trying to just be so brutal on the motorcycle. So maybe we'll see what that looks like, and then maybe he's even better outdoors on a 450, right? I mean that could be the case. So yeah.
Dave
What's that?
Dave knows about that. He enjoys that extra power.
Yeah, I got a bit of extra girth, so it's nice to have that little extra power. So we end up going to Detroit this weekend, which is a little bit of a change up compared to the Florida weather and Daytona track that we had. I want to find out from you guys. Give me your why don't we start with Manny's favorite? Why don't we just start with our tried and true, our drip check, and we'll talk about who looked the drippiest on the weekend, and then we'll get into our predictions for this weekend. So, Billy, I'll kick it to you first. Who do you think had the freshest kit for this weekend?
Well, I already went on the live saying that it was Mookie, so I can't backtrack now, but I still stand.
Okay, so. Yeah, Mookie looked dope. Manny, who do you think had the drippiest kit?
I don't know. Mookie did have a good kit. I'm not gonna lie. I did like his setup.
Yeah, his setup's been looking tight lately.
His setup's been good. I have been liking the Alpine Star stuff that Anderson and Chase have been wearing lately too. They've been having some good stuff too as well. So I don't. It'd be maybe a tie between those two.
Gotcha. It's a tie between the new FXR setup, which looks fire. And shout out to FXR guys. Check the link below to get our FXR promo code and join the TCE promo code family. We want to share with you guys. I gotta give it to Jet Lawrence and that Alpine Star yellow stuff though. Yeah, that looked fire, especially like the whole Daytona feel, the whole theme. Yeah. That was fire. Absolutely.
Yeah, they've been coming out with some really nice stuff.
They've been crushing it. They have absolutely been crushing it. I will be honest, I didn't care for that one kit that Jet had at in Minneapolis, like that black and red, or wherever it was, that sold out in like a second. Like I was like, damn, really? I like that. Like that's not. I didn't do it for me, but I mean, hey, they normally come correct when they do it. So yeah, I thought that's pretty dope. All right, let's get into our TCE power rankings. Manny Fresh, who do you think is going to make up the podium for the 450 and the 250 this weekend in Detroit?
450, I'm gonna go Tomac again. I think Mookie gets on the podium, and Anderson.
Gotcha.
250. 250. McAdoo, Jet, and Hampshire.
You think Hampshire's going to win?
I don't think he's going to win. I think he's going to podium.
Gotcha. I know Billy Freeman's a Hampshire guy, so Billy Freeman's got McAdoo and Hampshire in his for the 250s. Billy Freeman, who you got for your power rankings for this weekend, sir?
Where are we this weekend?
Detroit.
Yes,
sir.
Okay. I'm gonna say Tomac, Anderson.
Good call.
And who else? Who's going to round it out?
Mookie's been looking fire.
Excuse me?
Wait, who are you throwing in there?
I'm throwing Mookie in there, man.
Okay.
I don't care. I'm gonna root for him.
There you go.
I mean, I don't play fantasy, so it's not gonna fuck up my points.
All right, you got the 250s.
Jet, McAdoo, and what was Manny's third? Because I'm not arguing with Manny.
Manny had Hampshire, but you like Hampshire anyway, so I think you were going to pick him regardless, Billy.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'll go last. I think I'm going to see Tomac win. I think we're going to see Anderson second. I'm going to go Webb for third. I think he's got some momentum underneath his wheels heading into Detroit after last weekend. I think he has some stuff to prove. And you know, when Cooper Webb is an underdog, he pulls through. For the 250, you can't go wrong with saying Jet Lawrence. The dude just looks too solid. Second place, I'm gonna go with I gotta go with McAdoo. Third place, that one. So I don't want to call out Hampshire, but this one's difficult. This one's actually difficult. I probably would have said Faulkner if he was still in there. I'm gonna go with Robertson, Styles Robertson.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Get another podium. I think he's gonna go back to back. He's a super talented kid. I mean, he caused damage in Ponca City 2009. Billy, you remember that whole thing?
You don't let me.
I don't let you forget it, man. But no, I think the kid's talented, dude. I think he's got a lot of talent, and he was just waiting for that breakthrough ride, like that confidence boost. I think he's got it following Daytona. So I'm gonna say Styles Robertson.
Nice. Not bad at it.
Yeah, not too bad. Don't forget, guys, check out The Collective Experience on YouTube. Hit the like. Don't forget to subscribe and leave us a comment. What do you think as far as our predictions for this weekend, our power rankings? Let us know if you guys want to see some other stuff on the channel. We've got tons of vlogs. We've got tons of interviews, foul plugs, you name it. It goes on and on and on, as well as our how-to videos. Also, check in on weekends for our TCE live watch party where you can chat live with a plethora of guests. Maybe it's Manny, maybe it's Billy, maybe it's some pro riders. You never know. Check out where we do some prizes and all that other stuff. It's a lot of fun. Head to it and tune in on weekends. Also, don't forget, head to thecollectivexp.com. Get signed up for our groundbreaking and industry-shaking TCE Internship Program where you can work with your favorite riders at the top pinnacle of the sport, while getting hands-on and giving a lot of the support that the privateers and privateer satellite support teams need. TheCollectiveXP.com, at TheCollectiveEX on Instagram. Billy Freeman, it's been awesome. I know you got some cool things coming up with a lot of your production company. You just wrapped up with the Olympics. Anything else coming on that we can tune people in for?
Not publicly.
You got too many NDAs.
Yeah.
But hopefully stuff in moto for sure. Hopefully I'll be, filming with you. Have to come visit you and Manny down in Texas. Manny, I know you're a beast behind the camera, so it'll be super fun to link up and talk moto and you guys for sure.
Definitely. And speaking of which, Manny Fresh, you whiz behind the camera, dude. Anything going on that we should be aware of in the next couple of months coming out?
No, I know me and you are going to have some content coming out real soon, so probably be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, Manny probably has one of the dopest vlogs. And you know what makes me angry is watch the damn vlogs if you're watching this. I work tirelessly on my vlogs. Manny came to one race and just put the camera up like this and was like, yeah, I'll film a little bit. That's a couple questions. Blah, 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 blah. Manny had the hardest vlog of 2021 and would not acknowledge it. It literally boosted. He did it for A-Ray. It boosted A-Ray to the stratosphere in terms of fan engagement. And Manny's just like, yeah, it was a little whatever. I mean, I was bored, a little whatever. I was like, yo, what? I worked relentlessly on this damn vlog. And this dude makes one in his spare time, and it's fire. So Manny, I'm declaring you the vlog god for the industry. I know a lot of other people get a lot more shine, but your shit was fire. So
appreciate it.
I can't wait to see more of that. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you guys for being our guests, and we will see you on the next one. Take care.